Hi, and thank you for allowing us to see this video. My name is Alex, and I'm going to be showing you a few simple tips on how, by improving your website, you can get more exposure on Google, outrank your competition, and of course, get more clients into your website. So, first things first, I have your website right now pulled up on the screen, and I have to recommend that you could add more relevant content. And by content, it's not just images that I'm talking or icons, it's all these words over here. So one of the things that Google takes in consideration is keywords with relevant content. So for example, if you are located in let's see, I think you're in Brooklyn. There you go, Brooklyn, New York. So you be considered to be found at hvac in Brooklyn, New York. You'll need that keyword, and I'll show you in a few seconds over here. It's back Brooklyn, New York, so it can be found. But it's not just that you have to put a keyword and then just a bunch of words. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that. You need to add a lot of content, relevant content, based on one specific keyword or keywords, so Google can take you seriously, if that makes sense. That applies for the home page and also for the sub pages. So same thing here. Installation, what do you do? And I can tell you that based on the studies that we've been making over the few years on the whole marketing, it takes 5 seconds for a person to decide that if they like your website or not, they're gonna go and keep browsing around. So in those 5 seconds, if you don't get to catch their attention, you're basically losing potential a client. So another recommendation would be to add some sort of contact here. You got your phone number here, but also if you have some sort of links to send you an email, a text message, things like that will definitely help. Moving forward, I have the back end of your website here, and you're being found for 12 keywords, which is very little, and you have around 245 backlinks. Now, what are backlinks? Backlinks are other sites that I mentioned in your website, and this will give you power so you can be found on Google. It will increase your domain rating, for example, here. So think about this as popularity contest. The more people that talk about you in a positive way, the more relevant you're going to be. The more relevant you're going to stay, and the more easy is Google going to find you. People going to find you in Google for specific keywords. Now, not all links are created equal, so you can have hundreds and dozens of links, but if they're not relevant, if they're not powerful, and most important, if they're not targeting the keywords that you want to be found for, or that you need to be found for, all of this could be for nothing. Let's take a look, see the keywords that are being found for. So this is one perfect example, right? hvac, Brooklyn, New York. There's 50 searches a month, and you're ranking on the 3rd page of Google, and you just lost 6 spots. So that means there's no traffic into your website for that. That means that you're not even getting one visit to your for ranking for this keyword. And I can see that like I said, you don't get to see that much keywords here because you don't have relevant content, and that comes from all the pages, from the home page and the whole website. So that's one of the things that you have to really consider in more detail. Let's take a look to see who's ranking for hvac Brooklyn, New York, and what are they doing to be ranking in those top positions. So first thing is going to be here is going to the Google sponsor. You pay to be here. Then you got your traditional Google ads. This is very important. If you're going to be running Google ads, make sure that whoever is doing it knows what it's doing, because you can end up losing a lot of money and not getting the leads that are actually looking for the services that you provide. And of course, you pay every time that somebody clicks on it, depending on the demand of the keyword of the position. It can go from $1 to hundreds of dollars. So just to keep that in mind. Then we have the map section, and this is where you want to be, because along this top 3 and this top 3 over here from the organic results, 67% of the people that do a Google search, they only go for the 3 top here, like I was telling you, in the top 3 here. That means that almost 70% of the people, they don't scroll down all the way to the end, or they can go to the second or third page. So you are missing a lot of opportunities. So going back here, we have this is a directory on number 1. I know they're targeting for these 2 pages, but this is a company that caught my attention because they're ranking pretty much number 2, number 3. And let's take a look and see why they're ranking over like that. So we can see here that they have little content, but it might be just doing enough for them to be found on that position. More content over here, pictures here, more details, more information, some brands, some images. So you know that they have decent amount of content, and it's working just perfectly fine for them. Because if we go and take a look on the back end of the website, you can see that they're being found for over 1,000 keywords, or about 1,200 keywords. That's a lot of keywords over there because their content is relevant. Even though they have 700 backlinks, this number is very little, which means it's good news for you, because a solid campaign can definitely start competing with these guys over here. Let's see here on the keywords, and for example, HVAC services, and why HVAC services is a keyword. Of course, there's 90 searches a month, and they're getting 33 visits out of those 90 searches a month to their website, because they're ranking number 1. So this is a very broad keyword because the state of New York is really big. So I will be not targeting for that, but let's take a look to see where's for example, this one, HVAC repair blueprint. There's 200 searches a month, and they're ranking number 5. And from these 200, 16 are going straight to their website. That means that those are possible clients, those are leads that are getting to their website. And again, you can be targeting different, you can be targeting different keywords, and you can increase the chances for people to visit your website, so you can try to convert them into possible customers. So my apologies for that. So that thing, give me 1 second, okay, sorry about that. So you can increase the chances for people to actually get to your website based on the volume searches, and of course how we are approaching specific campaigns. So I don't want to take too much of your time. To wrap things up really quick, in order for you to be found on Google, you need to improve. You need to add a lot more of relevant content. Make sure it's original, because if it's copy and paste, Google is going to notice. They have an algorithm running, and they're going to know when you copy and paste from other places. If you're going to be paying for links, for example, make sure their quality has to be relevant. They have to be really, really good quality, and they have to mention the keywords that you want to be found for. And ultimately, you'll see the results right here. That's it for now. If you have any questions, please let us know. Once again, my name is Alex, and I hope to hear from you soon. Thank you.